Hello, YouTube. Are you looking for a powerful video hosting solution? Well, today's your lucky day, maybe. Welcome to LearWire, where I provide you with the latest and greatest in software reviews. Today, we're exploring a game changer in the market, a product that's been turning heads and creating buzz, Gumlet Video, and it is currently on AppSumo as a lifetime deal. Gumlet is a robust video hosting platform that promises exceptional performance and cost efficiency. Stick around because in this review, not only are we discussing its features and benefits, but I will also be giving you a comprehensive demo of how this software works. Let's dive right in. All right, so let's jump in and look at Gumlet. It's currently on AppSumo. I think that they just arrived, and I don't know how long they're going to actually stay on AppSumo. This might just be a very short time. I don't know if they're going to stay on for a couple more weeks or a month after Sumo Day, but if you're seeing this video and you're seeing that it's still available and you need video hosting, I would go and check it out, possibly pick it up. All right, so we're going to go check out the pricing in a minute, but basically we're going to scroll down here. We can also go look at their website in a minute as well, but there are integrations, the Amazon S3, there's API, HubSpot, WordPress, Zapier, and so forth. It is best for content creators, course creators, and marketers, and I am all three of those. So naturally, this is something that I'm very interested in. I'm going to kind of just mention that a few weeks ago, I did do a review of Adilo, and I do believe that it is good software. But unfortunately, when the entire site goes down for half of a day and you launch a product that day and you miss out on some sales and get some frustrated students because all of your videos, 30 plus videos, are hosted on that platform and then they go down, it's very frustrating, right? And it kind of makes you not want to go with that company anymore. And so that was my experience with that last LTD. So I am actually in the hunt and looking for another replacement, and Gumlet comes along at the perfect time, because literally last week I had to ditch one of their competitors, and now I'm looking at a Gumlet. Okay, so I'm definitely looking at this with an open mind, but at the same time I am going to critique if I see anything that is like a red flag, because obviously how I for the most part feel about video hosting and website hosting is that generally you get what you pay for, and there really isn't, LTDs are going to be risky with those types of softwares or cloud services, because, it's a really big deal, and it does cost monthly for these companies to host websites and host your videos, especially hosting videos. And so naturally paying monthly and annually for those services just seems, well, you're going to continue to be paying for services and for customer support and for that tech to keep coming and showing up, right? And so not to go too far off track on that, but I still am going to look at this and probably be picking it up because it does already look really, really good. I've already looked at the back end and so forth. All right, so they do have a video over here. You can see right over here. One thing to note is that I see that they have the background of the software, they have a dark mode, but they don't have a dark mode inside the software. I'll come over here and I'll show you. Like, I've been looking all around the software, and I actually reached out to them and they did verify that they actually don't have a dark mode. So that was whenever they took these pictures, this was just their Windows, them changing, basically making it dark mode from a Windows standpoint, or an Apple, you can do the same thing, but not natively inside the cloud app. You can't make it look like this. So a little bit interesting, because if this is not easy to pull off and it's not a button that you can push, then people are going to be seeing this and they're going to be like wondering, well, why can't I turn on the dark mode? And it's not there. So this could create a little bit of confusion, but it looks like we can pick your resolution from 240p to 4K. Really cool. I have something to say about the 4K as we get into the tier levels. Okay. There's branding and customizations. I was just messing around before doing this tutorial right here, and I couldn't find the branding and customizations, but obviously it looks like you can turn on autoplay. You can do all kinds of things with the videos and make the video player look a different color and all kinds of different things. You can adjust the thumbnail. There's statistics and all kinds of good stuff. You can pause the video and look at all this other stuff that you get over here. Yeah, custom player, video analytics, CMS and video SEO, multiple subtitles and soundtracks, unlimited video upload and streaming API, and it just keeps going. So what this right over here, unlimited video views and unlimited total videos, this really, I take that with a huge grain of salt, because you're really going to be right here. These are the two big things you want to look at, is the amount of minutes that they're going to give you of storage, and then also the amount of gigabytes of streaming bandwidth per month. Now, I think it's a little bit harder to calculate the bandwidth right here, but in general, if you look at this 1,000 minutes of storage, what I like to do is just grab a calculator and I'll take the 1,000, right? The 1,000 minutes, and I'll divide that by a 60-minute course on average is what I would create. And I go equals. So about 16 1-hour courses is what you would be able to host on this, or in about 15. So it'd be times about 15 videos per course. So you could potentially store about 250 5 to 10 minute videos on this first plan. It's going to keep going up from here, but notice right here, the 1 user versus the 10 users right here. And then also the video channels and the full, all the plans come with full HD. That's 1080p, right? But in order to get into the 4K, you're going to actually have to come all the way over here to license tier 5. And it's at $399. You're all in. You're going to get unlimited streaming. So there's basically with full confidence saying that, if you have 1,000 videos uploaded and you have 10,000 people watching them on the weekend or whatever, that they're not going to shut your account down or like kind of shadow ban you for the weekend or whatever. That they can handle the amount on this tier right here. 15,000 minutes basically right here is, you're going to go up here and go 15 1 2 3, and you're going to divide that by 60 minutes. You'd be able to host 250 courses at 1 hour, and then just divide that by 3, or 88 or 83 3-hour long courses. So that's a lot of video hosting. This is the only plan that they have 4K resolution on right there. And then also that's the only plan that they have unlimited dynamic watermark and unlimited digital rights management. So the DRM is basically protecting your content from being stolen. You're not able to download, like if you install plugins and so forth to try to download the video, it won't let you. There won't be right click available, all those kind of things. So it really protects your content from piracy and so forth. Now the unlimited dynamic watermark, I'm not quite sure what that actually is. So overall, looking at the pricing, the license tier 5 all in is right at the same pricing that Adilo was at as well. I went with the tier 4. They had a tier 5 as well. So I can't really complain too much about the pricing. Definitely, I would actually be nervous and scared to purchase a video hosting plan that wasn't actually expensive. I know that sounds funny, but hear me out. As far as some of the ones that I wouldn't mind spending more on and that I think that they should be at a higher price is something like video hosting, because they're going to need a little bit more of that upfront cost in order to never make any money off of you ever again. This is their one shot to get, the $400. They're valuing it at $2,499. But I mean, really, they've already been around. I'm going to show you how long they've been around. And then if they're around in 10 years, then you're going to absolutely have gotten your money's worth on just the one-time investment. Okay, let's go. So you have the CEO right here, and you can read all about this and so forth. They have the roadmap, and they have a community support, tech facts, and documentation, and a blog. Okay. And then they have only one review right now. It's brand new. Questions going. Let's go and check it out. So here's the website right here. It's very kind of like tech driven, as far as like, it just reminds me of a site that really knows what it's good at. It's just kind of like, you can tell somebody that like codes or just knows about this stuff has kind of built this website. It's a little different than your normal kind of hypey sales pages, but we can come through here. Let's see. Did it register in SimilarWeb? Yeah, they're at 45,000 visitors per month. And then I like to come over and let's go look at what their pricing is before, like literally if they leave in a few days, this is what you're going to be paying. $10 a month for the 2 terabytes and the 1,500 storage minutes right here. So it's $10 a month, $120 a year. That's still really good. Like I wouldn't hesitate to go and just buy it. That is annual. So we'd have to go up to the monthly. And so they really are pushing those annual plans, almost like every SaaS company at this point. $20 a month for this video hosting. Now that's going to be a lot more storage than you're going to get with like Vimeo or something, right? And so this is definitely like in comparison with like Vimeo, you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck. But even going out on the annual, you're going to save 50%. So $120 a year, you're going to be able to store 1,500 minutes per month. So you could go just do a quick calculation of that. So 1,500 and divide that by 60 minutes. So I'd be able to put 25 courses up, 25 times on average 15. So 375 videos. I mean, this starter plan is really going to take you a long way in your business. And then when you're ready to really take the leap right over here, looks like they have API access into Zapier and so forth. So not too shabby. We can come over here and look, when was Gumlet.com founded? It was founded in 2019, so it has been around for 3 or 4 years, and they have been featured on Crunchbase right there, and then also the About Us. In 2014, our founder, Aditya, built the world's most renowned PHP image resize library on GitHub, and eventually the library was used for 10 million plus developers. This kind of reminds me of that Silicon Valley HBO movie, or a show, if you will, back in the early 2010s. It was on for about 4 or 5 years. I really loved that show. It was a tech kind of nerd kind of show on HBO, and it was similar to this. They built a storage and compression site, right? And it kind of looked like this, and it kind of has the same story, if you will. And so it just kind of resonates with me a little bit, kind of cool. But there's a little bit of story right here. So apparently, according to this, they definitely know what they're doing with this kind of stuff. All right, so let's just jump in real quick. It's very simple, very clean lines. The UI and the UX is pretty easy to use. Everything that you need to get to is just on the left-hand menu. And I actually appreciate that. I don't really like when there's a menu at the top where you're trying to get places and then also on the left. I mean, it's like, just decide what's best on the top or on the left, right? So they've gone with the side menu on the left, and that's how you get everywhere. We are going to go in and look at video in just a second, but actually let's just go do right that. That's going to be the number one thing that you're going to do. So we're going to go to video. You're going to go to video CMS right here. And before we do that, let's actually go to profiles, and let's go and add a profile. And I'm just going to say LearnWire's or LearnWire videos, something like that. This is where you can come in here and you can unselect a 1080p. You can actually add the 14, 2K. We can on this plan right here, the 4K right here. Generate MP4 version. So it's going to add all these to the video player. You get to control if you want it to go higher, if the resolution allows, which is super, super cool. You have your video codecs right here. I would leave it at default. You have default trimming. So if you wanted to trim 10 seconds off of every video that you upload on this profile. That's what's really cool about this, is that you can set these different profiles for different needs, which is cool. You have your crop options right here. So you can actually crop, like if you have, for whatever reason, a video that's coming in and you want to fix the margins or something like that, you can actually do this and it's going to automatically do that each time. It's super, super cool. And you have your padding and your image overlays, text overlays, and generate subtitles. You can actually generate subtitles in whatever language you want right there and so forth. So you can just create the profile. Super, super cool. So I have 2 profiles now. You can import your videos from Vimeo. That must be a thing, and it must have been a popular thing that people were asking for, because people are going to try to come off of Vimeo. It's actually more expensive than you think. Vimeo is like $100 and something a year, and you only can host 60 videos. So you're going to really outgrow that very quickly. And so this is great for people that are trying to transition from a place like Vimeo. I'm sure they'll add more in here as well, like Wistia and so forth. So you're going to be able to see usage analytics right here, monitoring reports, alerts, all kinds of good stuff, and then video analytics and so forth right here. But what we're going to do is, what is collections? Looks like we can add collections as well. So you can actually come in here and add different select collections as well. But video CMS. So this one is queued, and it was 21 minutes ago. So I'm not really seeing that it's actually uploaded, or it's not officially showing that it's uploaded, but you can go and grab the embed code. You can copy the playback URL. You can share right here, share the URL. You can also come in here and view the details. And this is what it's going to look like when it's ready to go. Now, one thing that I'm seeing is that I'm not seeing inside of here, there's the code right there, where I can actually go and adjust the video player, right? Where we were seeing, I don't know where to get to that over here. I probably need to watch some tutorials. When we come back over here, there's supposed to be a way that we can adjust right here The player color, autoplay, edit player, I don't know where that part is in the logo and so forth, but nonetheless, we're going to keep coming through over here. I'm going to copy this, and this is what it's going to look like. You copy the link, someone clicks on it or so forth, they're going to come over here and you're going to see what the player does look like. I'm going to go ahead and mute that. But what you can see is a nice player. Right now it's highlighting in kind of a blue, purple, kind of a violet color. You can fast forward a little bit right there. Looks like it might go like 10 seconds right there. You can skip forward. It looks like it's lightning fast buffering. There is like literally is no buffered. It's like pre-buffered. It's really, really awesome. And then you have your settings. We can all go look like this. You can see it's crystal clear as well right here. And then I'm going to come back over here. And then also the video player has settings over here. We can go, the user can go to auto, or they can go in here and change what they want this to be, the quality. I'll leave it at auto, and then you have your speed over here. And I really like when there's 1.25, 5, and 1.75. They even have 2 and 4. I never see that. I never see anything more than 2 times the speed. 4 is just going to be so fast that you're not even going to be, you're not going to be catching the audio. You're probably just going to be wanting to visually watch a video really, really fast. But 2 is probably the max that you can actually comprehend the data, depending on if you can understand the language or not. But 1.75 is my favorite when I'm trying to speed watch things. So most players do not have 1.75. So I just wanted to point that out, that I really, really like that it has the 1.75 option as well. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to push refresh on this again and just push play, and it just immediately plays. Look at that. No delay, no buffering. And we look at how you can come over here and just easily skip, and it just plays. So I can already tell you right now that this is way better than the one. I'm just going to have to point it out, and this is my channel. I'm going to do it. The Dealo that I went all in on, almost $400, and it had delays, and sometimes it didn't pull the audio, the videos weren't playing, just a lot of issues. This is playing really impressively, really, really well. Okay. So let's go back over and check out the rest. Okay. So we have our video analytics right here. And there's kind of some techie stuff in here that you may not want to get into. Is this the AV player? Nope. You can view properties. You can check out a new dashboard right here. There's a lot that you can do. They do have a help center. You can come over here and go to community help. You can start a chat, which I had already chatted with them earlier right here. You can see right here. And they got back to me within 5 minutes. So the customer support checks out as well. You can set up new users. Here's your user profile, organization right over here, manage users right over here. So this is where we would actually add someone to our team if we wanted to. You have your DRM credentials. You have to put your API in right there and so forth, hooks, coupons, and so forth. Now I would believe, and then there's a dashboard right here. I would believe that the first part, well, like under video, there should be somewhere under here where we get to choose what our video player is going to look like. And I thought it would be under profiles, but it's not. So other than that, really, you can host images as well. So we can go over to sources, create new source, and you can source images from WordPress. So it tells you over here, you need to tell us location from where we can access your original images. Gumlet can fetch the original images from a variety of sources. Only read access to any one of the locations is required, as we never change or modify your original images. But I don't see, this is a web folder right here, but I'm not seeing where you can go local and put them in. So you can grab from a WordPress site, Magento, web folder, cloud storage right over here. And so like right over here, this is the web storage. If we push next over here, you're going to still need the URL of that web storage. So you can't just, I don't think you can just upload, unless I'm missing it, upload images from your computer to store them on here. But as you can see, just it kind of seems like there's a lot of options here, but really what you're going to be doing is using the video hosting, and you're going to go over and you're going to go to the CMS, and then you're going to, we can also look at this one as well. So I'm going to click on it and we can see full details. The video is actually not there. Okay, so you can change the thumbnail right here, and then you can go right here. And once we're So once your video is completely uploaded, you're going to get more options over here, like adding subtitles, chapters, password, call to action, player settings. Maybe this is where it's at. Player settings. Yes, we found it. Yes. So once it's completely uploaded, which that video that I uploaded earlier is not, this is where you're going to be able to come in here and player color. You can go in here and change it to whatever color you want right here. You can make all the selections and logo height. You can add your logo. You can add your Facebook pixel, save changes. Really cool stuff. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the video over here. It's because it's working on, it does take probably an hour or so because it's creating a new resolution and size for multiple times for your video. So that's why it takes a while. Okay. But I'm going to just show you what it's like to upload a video. So you're going to go and you're going to select your profile. So let's go LearnWire videos right here and go next. We can go to my device right over here. And then we can just go and select a video from one of my courses and then upload. And then it's going to go and upload that 92 megabyte file real quick. And I'm on not the fastest internet because I'm on Wi-Fi and I'm on my second story in my house and my Wi-Fi is all the way at the other side of the house and on another floor. So it's actually really far away. So my internet is not the fastest. It's probably about 30 megabytes per second. So it's not the slowest, but it's definitely not the fastest. So it's going to upload that. It's not going to be the fastest, but there you go. Looks like it's moving along pretty quick right there and complete. So we can push done right there and so forth, right? So I hope that this demo kind of just shows you how easy it is to use. You're just going to come into the dashboard. You're going to go to video. You're going to go to video CMS, and then you're going to process new video. Literally, that's it. If you want to go and find one of your videos over here, all you have to do is just go to it, and you can get the share link right here. You can get the embed link, and it automatically copies it and so forth. So really intuitive and super simple and easy to use. And I think that it just flat out works. And that's what I'm most excited about. And there you have it, folks. I've been seriously impressed with Gumlet Video. The lightning fast load time of hosted videos is something you rarely come across. I really appreciated the minimalistic layout and user interface. It's clear, clean, and just works. The range of watch speeds cater to everyone's needs, which is a great touch. If I were to mention a con, it might be the cost, but honestly, the all-in Tier 5 from AppSumo seems worth every penny, potentially taking your business to new heights. If you're interested, click on the link in the description to grab this rare quality video hosting lifetime deal. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe for more comprehensive reviews like this.